In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to get all 31 morphs, starting with Tails. Really simple, just in front of you there at spawn. Moving on to Crimson Super Sonic, so right behind you at spawn here. Next we have, I think it was supposed to be spelled as Aqua, I'm not sure, but it's just round the corner up the slope here. And then you have Auqa Super Sonic, so make your way up the bridges here and you'll see the ring just on top of this statue. Moving on to Angel Tails, so if you just continue making your way up the bridge, you'll see it on the top of this pole here. And then Toxic Metal Sonic is at the very top of this hill here, so just using your triple jumps to jump up and grab that. Moving on to Bonnie, so from spawn, if you just take a right, Bonnie is just on top of this pole here. And then Tung Sonic, if you just make your way up the kind of steps here, you'll see the meme thing just sitting on the block there. Moving on to Seek, so from spawn, take a right and then take a left, and Seek is just up the cliffs here, up on this statue. Moving on to Super Sonic, so from spawn, if you just take a left, Super Sonic is kind of in the middle of the ocean, on the edge, just on this ledge. And then Super Sonic is at the top here, so making your way up these kind of stepping poles. Just here. The double jump really does help with these ones. So next we have Auqa Sonic, who is at the top of this tall white block here. So just using these other white blocks to help you jump up and grab that. Moving on to Figure, so if you just teleport to the island, Figure Sonic is just at the top there, you can see the ring. So teleporting to the EXE area, first is your 3 question mark Sonic, who is just next to you at spawn, just up the cliffs here. Devil Super Sonic, if you just kind of make your way up these poles here, at the top you'll find Devil. Moving on to Hacker, so if you teleport to the EXE area, and then just behind you, make your way down the kind of side, and Hacker is just kind of underneath this hilly bit here. Reality is on that floating island at the back right of the map, so using the double or triple jump here really does help, but it's just in the corner right here. Next we have Blackhole, so starting from spawn, just make your way all the way to the very back. And Blackhole is just hiding behind the pole here. So Mech Metal Sonic, from spawn, if you head to your right and then make your way up this hill, you can see it here. And then Hazmat Metal is kind of to the right on this statue here. And then you have Skater Tails, who is just in the kind of corner here, hiding behind the huge rocks here. Moving on to, is it Capuchino Sonic? So Capuchino Sonic is just on the left here, up this hilly bit, right here. For Flame Tails, if you just make your way to the right and then kind of behind you, Flame is hiding behind this huge statue. So for Hazmat, you do need to stay in game for at least 30 minutes to unlock this one, and it will automatically unlock for you. Next we have, I'm not sure what the name is, I'm going to call it Group Sonic, but you need to join the group to grab that. Moving on to Tails.EXE, so teleport to the EXE area, and for some reason this took me forever to find, but this one is just on the cliff, kind of facing the other area here, so just here. Bailarina Sonic, so from spawn, if you just make your way behind you and then up the cliffs here, Bailarina is at the very top. Jump over to this second cliff and there she is. Alien Tails, really simple. Alien is just hiding behind the statue right here. And now moving on to the task. So the first one is Sonic, and you need to find the corrupted rings. So teleport to EXE area. One ring is, if you just make your way down the kind of edge here, jump onto the cliff where Hacker is. Your first ring is just on top of the statue. You have another ring on top of the tall kind of poles right here. You can see it here. And then your third ring is on the other side. So make your way to the other side, and the third ring is just on the other statue here. Once you've collected those, that will unlock Sonic.EXE, and it will automatically add itself to your inventory. Moving on to Classic Tails, so for this you need to find 3 gears around the map. So you have one right in front of you there, just before the bridge. Your second one if you cross over the bridge, and then make your way up these kind of stepping stones here. The gear is right at the top here. And then your third gear is kind of towards the back of spawn. So just behind the spawn point here, right here on the cliffs. Once you've collected all 3, that will unlock Classic Tails, and it will automatically just add itself to your inventory. Next we have Excalibur. So for this you need to find the giant sword. Really simple, the sword is right in front of you here at spawn, so just jump over these cliffs and you'll see the sword at the top. So hold E for about, I don't know, 10 seconds, and that will automatically unlock Excalibur for you. And lastly we have Metal Sonic, so you need to find 7 emeralds. So 1 emerald is just on the statue here at spawn. You have another one you can kind of see in the distance there, just on the green part in the corner. Another one is just on that white pole there. You can see another emerald just in the distance there on that pole. A 5th one you can see in the distance there on this kind of island with the fountain. Then you have another one just to your right on these kind of floating parts here, so the red one just here. And then your 7th one, which I didn't actually see, but it's right at spawn in front of the leaderboard. But once you collected all of those, you're able to unlock Sonic. And then of course you have the ones that you can buy, but they are a lot of Robux, so I don't recommend doing that. But let me know if this video helped.